Today, we're experimenting with the brand new European Super League in FIFA 21 career mode. Let's get it on.
Alright, listen, I need you all to subscribe to BCHD and help him reach 100,000 before 2021. Word is on the street, he is the best FIFA creator of all time. That's the word on the street. The beast said so.
This motherfucker don't miss.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
The headlines speak for themselves. Some of the elite clubs in Europe are negotiating for a new European Super League to form as early as 2022, where we would see the best of the best compete week in, week out. Backed by a $6 billion investment, this could be the future of football if the mega-rich clubs get their way. Wave goodbye to the UEFA Champions and Europa Leagues because the European Super League is here to take over. It would comprise of 18 teams. Unfortunately, we couldn't realize that as the Prem is a 20-team competition, so we fitted the Premier League out with the best of the best clubs around Europe. The top dogs and competitors when it comes to the likes of the Champions League. We've got some Premier League originals in there, of course. Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Napoli, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, RB Leipzig, Real Madrid, Sevilla, Benfica, Spurs, and Ajax to top it off. We've got Arsenal, of course, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Dortmund, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter, and to round it off, it's Lazio. Not only that, we're up in the ante. We've taken it to a brand new level. We're creating two Super Leagues. So the second tier is going to comprise of teams that couldn't quite make it into the top category. We've got the likes of Monaco, Atalanta, Athletic Bilbao, Club Brugge, Dinamo Zagreb, Everton, FC Porto, Galatasaray, Leicester City, Bayer Leverkusen, Lille, Borussia Mönchengladbach, AC Milan, Lyon, Marseille, Real Betis, Real Sociedad, Roma FC, Sporting Club de Portugal, Hoffenheim, Valencia, Villarreal, and West Ham and Wolves to round it out. We're not going to make any transfers or any moves. We're just going to let the whole rest of the European Super League make their mark in the transfer market. If you're wondering, I got that list of teams from FIFA CM Tips on Twitter, just roughly based that around, switched a few teams here and there, but it's pretty spot on. Here it is, fully realized. What are you guys' thoughts on the whole new big picture European Super League talks going on right now? I swear it comes up every other year, but this year the rumors just seem all that more abundantly clear. It's very possible we could see this become a reality. I'm not gonna lie, but I am not really one for the European Super League. I'd rather it just stay how it is. Big picture as well, just throw that in the bin. If this ever actually happens, you know, the game's gone. It might be cool for maybe one season, but I can't see this being the way forward. It's always fun in FIFA to fantasize and test it out in an experiment type form like this. It's gonna be fascinating to see the battles for promotion and relegation, just adding that little element to the sim. Go on to enjoy the video. Make sure to drop it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications as we're gunning for 100k subscribers before the end of 2021, and without you guys' support, we won't be able to do it. We're switching things up. I don't want to have any impact upon this European Super League experiment whatsoever. We're changing jobs thanks to the PC mod. We're headed over to Scotland. We'll come back and check it out after every transfer window and after every season, so we get the full scoop. But for now, we're simulating outside of the Super League. How much has this formation of a brand new superpower league changed the outcome of the transfer window? And you've seen some big money trades, some big deals go on, like Harry Kane to Barca for £145.5 million. These kind of figures are just ludicrous right now. We've got Koulibaly to Real Madrid for £109.4 million, Milinkovic-Savic to Manchester City, 3 9-figure deals, Rafael Varane to Spurs, we've got Dani Carvajal to Napoli, which just always seems to happen in career mode. We've got Memphis Depay to Inter for £64 million. Leon Goretzka makes the switch to PSG, the Champions League finalists last year. Ruben Neves makes a swap to Lazio. Pretty much all the deals been happening between Super League clubs. We've got Thomas Lemar to Napoli. Napoli proven to be big spenders, with Davinson Sanchez also making the switch for £44.8 million. Manchester United captured the signature of Toby Alderweireld for £44.6. Gerard Moreno to Liverpool. Dembele to Atletico Madrid. Mukiele to Ajax. Traore moving to Juventus. Tisicyankov to Chelsea. Jorginho makes the move back to Italy as Spurs pick up Ilicic. Gerard Piqué is making a return to his former club Manchester United. Ginter has been acquired by Arsenal. Dusan Tadic is going to make the move to Dortmund. Atalanta selling a few as Gosens moves to Lazio. Vishka, a surprise shock trade to Manchester United, and Nainggolan transfers over to Manchester City. Shaqiri signs for Juventus, and Marcelo makes the £27.4 million deal official to PSG. As for the rest of them, you can take a quick look, but transfers have been ever present, and money that clubs have been spending, I mean, there's no such thing as COVID-19. 17 in FIFA 21 career mode. Clubs are spending money freely and the transfer market just continues to inflate, and I'm sure the European Super League formation has had so much to do with it. Not quite sure how much of an impact the first European Super League is going to have on the Ballon d'Or winner Mohamed Salah in the first season has taken home the prize. The Egyptian coming through with a Player of the Year type performance for at least the first half of the season. No Ronaldo, no Messi in sight as the Egyptian king is awarded with the golden ball. Just want to check in a quick look at the transfer market activity to see if anything's going on in January. We have a brand new big money deal with N'Golo Kante for £100 million. Bayern Munich acquiring signature as the French midfielder switches over to a fellow Super League club. Dele Alli is going to become Galactico. Liverpool found the replacement for Virgil van Dijk as Dayot Upamecano switches to Liverpool for £55.9 million. Joe Gomez has been transferred away to Lazio for 51.1. Man, Lazio have been doing some crazy deals. Marcel Sabitzer, the Austrian central midfielder, is going to be now playing for Chelsea for £41 million. Spurs are on a little bit of a selling spree right now as Lucas Moura signs for RB Leipzig. Luka Modric is signing for Liverpool, finishing off his career in the Super League. Renato Augusto from the Chinese Super League to the real Super League. He's joining Juventus for 28.1 mil. Spurs signed Gabriel Paulista, former Arsenal player, and Tammy Abraham is going to be transferring to Dortmund. Now, after a hectic transfer window, we've switched back to Inter just so we can get a more in-depth look of the Super League. This is how it's faring so far. Inter is dead bang in the middle. They're finished mid-table in 10th. Now, I'm going to slowly go back up to the table, and it's Real Madrid taking it out with 85 points. Los Blancos are the inaugural champions of the European Super Premier League, whatever you want to call it. They're on top. Barcelona runners up. Man City and Atletico Madrid see out the top four. Meanwhile, the Champions League winners last year, Bayern, are in a measly 5th. You'd expect a bit more from them. Manchester United up in 6th, Liverpool in 7th, Juventus now in 8th, and Dortmund just above Inter in 9th. Now, the bottom half of the table is going to consist of Ajax, Napoli, Spurs, Arsenal, PSG, Chelsea, Lazio nearly relegated, and the bottom 3 clubs will be Sevilla, Leipzig, and Benfica, getting relegated to the second division. Now, apparently, according to the real life plans, there is going to be 18 teams with no relegation. So if you finish rock bottom, there's no real punishment. But hey, in FIFA 21 career mode, we got to provide you with a few consequences, alright? Catch you later, Benfica, Leipzig and Sevilla, Lazio and Chelsea, even PSG just barely survived. The North London clubs performing terribly, Napoli with some brand new acquisitions just completely flopping. Make of that what you will, but that has been a compelling Super League campaign. Do we really need to check all the cup competitions? I don't know, but Napoli versus Juventus was the FA Cup final, finished 1-1. I don't know why that's a glitch. You just can't see who the winner is if it's a draw. And then Bayern took out the Carabao Cup 1-0 to Man City. Now we're gonna have to take a little sneak peek at the irrelevant UEFA competitions. I mean, who plays in these anymore? It was Atletico Madrid on penalties defeating Spartak Moscow, the Russian outfit, falling 5-4 on penalties. Over in the Champions League, Liverpool took down Manchester City in an all-English affair 2-0. Who is gaining that lucrative promotion to the European Super League? And it's going to be Villarreal and Porto. The Portuguese and Spanish outfit both with over 80 points gaining that automatic promotion. However, the playoffs are between Club Brugge, Roma, Marseille and Milan to find out who gets that coveted 3rd spot. The teams just missing out with Real Sociedad, Galatasaray, Valencia, Atalanta. Bottom end of the table, we are going to see that Wolves, Hoffenheim and Dinamo Zagreb have been relegated from the 2nd tier of the Super League. They're going to be facing a League 1 football, but I have no doubts that they're going to bounce back straight away. It was Monaco, Everton and Real Betis. They were really whiskers away from the relegation spot. I'm sure the dynamics between both divisions are going to continue to grow in Season 2. Here were your top scorers in the Super League with Neymar, the inaugural Golden Boot winner, 21 goals for the Brazilian. Hazard with 17 right behind him as he took down the title with 17 goals. Sorloth for RB Leipzig up there with 17, and Barcelona's Dembele with 17 as well. Ronaldo, Lewandowski and Aubameyang all secured 16 goals. Aguero and Sterling both found the back of the net 15 times. In terms of assists, it was Lazio's Correa and Benfica's Weigl, the most creative playmakers in the league. In terms of clean sheets, despite Liverpool not taking home the title, it was 14 for Alisson in between the sticks. He takes home the Golden Glove, which pretty much stayed the same for Antonio Conte's men, the most mediocre side in the Super League, with their top 3 MVPs being Lautaro Martinez with 17 goals, Christian Eriksen 10 goals and 6 assists for the Dane, and Romelu Lukaku, the Belgian hitman, with 10 goals and 2. For every crowned champion of the European Super League, I think it's only right, it's only fair that we take a look at their in-depth stats for the team. So I want to see who their best performers were, and up the top we've got Eden Hazard, 17 goals, 5 assists, was one of the top goal scorers in the division. Karim Benzema not too far behind him, 12 goals and 9 assists. We've got Rodrigo, the Brazilian, also making a move with 10 goals and 2. Toni Kroos managed 6 goals and 4. Federico Valverde with 8 goal contributions. Real Madrid spent over £100 million acquiring Kalidou Koulibaly, and guess what? He played no games, no minutes, no goals, no assists, no clean sheets for both him and Dele Alli. Both their major signings getting 0 game time, unless they had season-ending injuries. I highly doubt it. Well then, viva la Super League. Long may it prosper and continue as we venture on into Season 2 with, I'm sure, some more wacky results, some more hectic transfers, and just damn right insanity occurring in FIFA 21. Season 2 summer transfer window ends a little something like this, with no transfers over that 9-figure £100 million mark. We have Barcelona taking some quick fire actions to their runners-up position in the Super League last year with an £82.9 million acquisition for Paul Pogba from United, and Jose Mayor makes a switch over to Catalonia for £79.6 million. They're not done there yet, as Samuel Umtiti has been sold to PSG for £73.1 million, the Frenchman making the move back to the homeland. And Bayern Munich are also doing some major sales in the centre-back department, with Nicolas Sula also being acquired by Real Madrid for £72.9 million. Lucas Hernandez going to be making the move over to Inter. Real Madrid sell Jovic to PSG, Bayern sign Busquets, and Benjamin Pavard will be a brand new Barcelona player for just under £50 million. Montiel from River Plate is going to be signing for Bayern Munich, as well as a fake Brazilian player switching over to a fake club, Piemonte Calcio. Real Madrid purchased the Dutchman Winjau for 43.6 mil, but also do sell Eder Militao to Bayern. Juventus have completed yet another Chinese Super League to European Super League transfers. Anderson Talisca is moving back over to Europe. Jamie Vardy is making a shock move to Real Madrid. Man City have sold some deadwood, Ilkay Gundogan switching to Spurs, and Lazio picking up stones. Napoli making some moves as well, Rudiger and Fred signing for the Neapolitan club, as Barcelona, their transfer business not done there yet. They pick up Jonathan Tah, the German centre-back. For the most part, I guess the quantity's there, but those big money deals that we're used to, Leao has gone to Crystal Palace for 19.4 mil. Jolinton's been sold from Newcastle United, making the move over to Ajax, a Super League club. More of these minor transfers are on display. I guess the market has kind of cooled down after the first year of the Super League. I think clubs were trying to make a statement of intent the first time around, but that has been it. It's 2021's Player of the Year. Wow, okay. Still proven in the European Super League that he's got something in the locker. The now 34-year-old Argentine, at a 92 overall, he secures his, 7th Ballon d'Or trophy of his career. A beautiful way to send him off if he does, in fact, retire this season. You know about the January transfer window. Isn't really one for major deals to take place, but one of the most reported deals of the window is going to be the Italian Marco Verratti. He signs for Liverpool for £76 million. PSG sell one of their longest-serving members. Lucas Digne is going to make a £59 million transfer to Real Madrid to become a Galactico. Kasper Dolberg moves from Nice to a European Super League 2nd Division club, Roma. For the rest of them, nothing too major to report on besides Maximovic United and Golovin hops a division from the 2nd tier to the 1st tier of the Super League. Nabil Fekir also becomes a Red Devil for £37.7 million, and this Barcelona spending is getting out of hand. If they don't win the league this year, there are going to be some major problems, as Soyuncu signs for Bayern Munich. Not really a window halfway through the season where clubs are willing to sell their best players, as Club Brugge pick up Davide Calabria for their survival hopes in the top flight. Here we go then, the European Super League results in Season 2, and Inter have just finished in the exact same spot in 10th. Up the table, and there are new champions crowns. It came down to the final day, but it was Liverpool on either goal difference or head-to-head coming out on top of the table, with Bayern in 2nd. Holy shit, that was the closest title race you're ever going to see, with pretty much 5 teams still in the running on the last day of the season. Incredible scenes here. Barcelona's rampant summer spending didn't do them justice or couldn't get them over the line. Real Madrid fall from champions to 4th. Man City just missing out on that top 4 spot with a 5th place finish. Meanwhile, it's Dortmund and Inter pretty much in identical spots. In the bottom half of the table, the English clubs really struggling alongside the Italians, with Chelsea, Man United, Napoli, Lazio, Arsenal and Spurs again just teasing with relegation right now. Ajax survived, but it's all 3 of the promoted clubs, Milan, Porto and Villarreal, all unable to achieve salvation. In terms of the FA Cup, there are no underdog stories there, as Bayern, the runners-up, defeat Real Sociedad 2-0. Carabao Cup, Liverpool were champions and also defeated Inter in the final at Wembley 2-1. The UEFA Super Cup saw the winners Atletico Madrid defeat Liverpool 2-1 in the final. Yes, I know they're the irrelevant European competitions. I know we're the top dog, but we've got to check up on them. Europa League, the Champions League, they're our little brothers. Napoli's smart business dealings have paid off as they defeated Bayern in the final 1-0, and in the Champions League, it saw Hertha Berlin win 4-3 on penalties to Atletico Madrid. Okay, that is one of the weirdest Champions League winners I've ever come across in probably FIFA 20 and FIFA 21. Yeah, so Karimo's trying to tell me that this Hertha Berlin squad won the Champions League. I'm struggling. I don't know how this side could have won, but hey, fair play to them. Fairy tale stories are there to be made. I mean, yeah, with group stages like this, it proves why the Champions League is going to be so irrelevant if a European Super League finally comes into fruition. Yeah, I guess we can expect some more weird and wacky winners in the future. Top scorers in the Super League was the Argentine Paulo Dybala securing the Golden Boot with 22 goals in 38 matches. Sadio Mane wasn't too far behind with 21 goals. Eden Hazard providing more consistent goal scorer form to back up his first season with 19. Kane and Haaland also managing to find the back of the net 19 times. Aubameyang, Salah, Werner, Muller all still up there in the charts. Ronaldo and Lewandowski not aging like a fine wine as they're nearing retirement, both managing 13 goals in the league. Mbappe only with 12 goals in 38 matches. Okay, I'd expected a bit more from him. In terms of assists, there was one clear winner. It was Ousmane Dembele for Barca with 15 goals. Mane, Kennedy and Silva all with double figures, and we're in the top 4. The Golden Glove this time around in the second campaign is awarded to Man City's Ederson with 14. Liverpool won the league, but Alisson only managed 6 clean sheets this time despite his record-breaking campaign last season. Who's getting promoted? Let's see what you've got. Benfica have come straight back up to the European Super League after their relegation, champions of the second division, and Leicester are going to be right back up at it again. The Foxes secure an automatic promotion, and in the playoffs, it's going to consist of Sevilla, Valencia, RB Leipzig, and AS Monaco. Roma, Atletico Bilbao, and Lille all in mid-table obscurity. Bruges, Galatasaray nearly relegated, but yeah, it was the 3 promoted clubs from League One getting relegated. There was no real contest. Let's see if the European Super League teams got their well-deserved promotion, and despite all 3 of them achieving over 100 points, was Dinamo Zagreb on top with 115, Hoffenheim with 111. Wolves have to fight it out and prove their credentials in the playoffs, but I'm sure they're going to have no problem. Liverpool were the second champions of the European Super League, so we're taking an in-depth look at all their player stats, and their top performers, of course, was Sadio Mane, nearly clinching that Golden Boot trophy. Their front 3 just dragged them towards Super League glory with Mohamed Salah, 18 goals and 7 assists, Roberto Firmino with 15 goals and 8, Jorginho Wijnaldum still at the club with 5 goals and 3 assists, Trent from right back, not really putting up the numbers he's used to, but 3 goals and 1 assist, and the captain Jordan Henderson securing 3 goals and 4. Gerard Moreno, their new acquisition, the striker, not much game time and only 2 goals to his name. Their Croatian midfield gem Luka Modric, yeah, 0 game time for him, as well as their new signing, where was it, Upamecano. Season 2 living up to the billing of providing more thrills, spills, and damn right drama. I'm sure as we venture and advance forward into the future even further, we're going to see some sights, so stick around, grab your seatbelts, and make sure they're locked, loaded, and secured for this 3rd campaign. With football now experiencing 3 seasons of consecutive European Super League action, how's the transfer window reacted? I see some deals being made. Memphis Depay securing the bag and making the switch over to Real Madrid for over £100 million. Damn, a 9-figure transfer. We haven't seen that in a while. Mukiele from Ajax to Manchester City, a major transfer for £90.9 million, and Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian goal poacher, is going to be now playing for Bayern Munich, £87.4 million they've spent on him as Inter sell Romelu Lukaku, the Belgian. Again, Barcelona just poaching every talent they could find. PSG acquired the services of Serge Gnabry as Moussa Diaby is switching to Chelsea now, 84 overall for £69.9 million. Moussa Dembele from Atletico is now going to be playing for Man City. Inter acquire a new man between the sticks in Unai Simon, the Spaniard departing from Atletico Bilbao. Luis Alberto is switching the light blue of Lazio to join the light blue of Manchester City. A couple of other deals going there as Nelson Semedo is switching back to his former club. Burpo is joining Arsenal for 44.8, and Joaquin Correa, again, Lazio are selling a lot of talent right now. Konate is going to be playing for Chelsea, Lindelof sold to Juventus, and Gerard Moreno, after 1 season at Liverpool, he's been passed over to Arsenal for 32.7 mil. Hector Bellerin moved to European champions Hertha Berlin, and Luke Shaw being picked up by Napoli. Napoli end up selling their Polish midfielder Piotr Zielinski for £32.5 million to Dortmund, and Andre Lacazette moves to Brighton. FIFA 15 career mode legend Bril Donald Mbolo switches to Napoli for £31 million. That has been the summer transfer window in Season 3, how is that going to shape out the results of the rest of the European Super League? And in terms of Season 3's Ballon d'Or winner, I think you've probably guessed it from here on out. The Senegalese winger for Liverpool, a glowing Sadio Mane, takes home the trophy. The coveted individual prize is awarded to the 30-year-old, still absolutely killing it and showing who's boss in the European Super League. Whoa. Steady down, cowboy. Alright, Koulibaly, he's had enough of his game time at Real Madrid, didn't really play all too much, and Manchester United pick him up for £93.6 million. Real making a loss on the Senegalese centre-back. FIFA 17 career mode GOAT. The Portuguese midfielder moving to Atletico Madrid for £71.9 million. A few clubs like overpaying here. Dominic Calvert-Lewin leaves Everton for Atletico Madrid for £61.9 million. Danny Carvajal, a former Real Madrid player, now playing for Barcelona. Moy Gomez has been picked up from Valencia. Liverpool acquire him for £52 million. Dominic Szoboszlai, the Hungarian playmaker. I think that's a perfect fit for Lazio. Napoli buy another striker with Inaki Williams on their radar. It is Alexander Isak moving to Arsenal, and Milik sold from Napoli to Ajax. End of Season 3, and we've seen a one position bump for Inter, but I can already see some shock results like Barcelona in 10th. So we're taking a look at the top of the table, and how have Liverpool been able to get away with this 2 years in a row? Super League champions, Bayern yet again runners up. They couldn't do enough to take down the Merseyside club. Real Madrid have strayed further and further away from their title contention in Season 1. Meanwhile, Chelsea for the first time make up the top 4. Man City again with a 5th place finish, and Dortmund, PSG, okay, some major improvements going on there with those clubs. Ajax up in the 11th, Manchester United with that new signing of Koulibaly still unable to crack the top half. Juve and Napoli right next to each other in 13th and 14th, and North London continue to struggle as Arsenal were goal difference or head-to-head away from being relegated. All three of the promoted clubs going straight back down to the second tier. Monaco, Benfica, and Leicester City wave goodbye to European Super League football. In terms of the FA Cup, it was Real Madrid winning their first piece of silverware since Season 1, a 3-1 victory over Leipzig at Wembley. They've done the domestic cup double with a 1-0 win over Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, as Europa League winners hold it down, and PSG beat Juve 2-1 in the Europa League final. In the Champions League, there were no weird winners, but it was pretty close to being another German contender, with Wolfsburg losing out 1-0 to Liverpool. It looks like no one's stopping the Reds right now. Who's captured the golden ticket back up to the European Super League? RB Leipzig and Sevilla getting those automatic promotion spots with over 100 points, thoroughly deserved, and back in the playoffs, Bayer Leverkusen, Milan, Roma, and Villarreal all fighting it out for that last coveted promotion spot. Meanwhile, it was the likes of Lyon, Everton, Valencia, Gladbach just missing out on the promotion spots. West Ham again near those relegation zones. And how? Okay, so it saw Wolves not get promoted from League 1. Club Brugge, Dinamo Zagreb, the two that gained automatic promotion last year. Okay, Wolves have still struggled in League 1. Surely they've got automatic this time around with 121 points. Both Liverpool's Mane and Chelsea's Werner with 22 goals apiece. Dembele not too far behind with 20. Joao Felix for Atletico Madrid 19. Salah again for the champions with 18. Müller, Dybala, Lewandowski, Kane, Martinez all making the top goal scoring charts in the top 10. Pepe and Aubameyang for Arsenal in the mix. That little duo coming in hot. Now 35-year-old Lionel Messi with 12 goals to his name. And in terms of assists, it was Inter's Brozovic with 13, the Croatian midfield destroyer. Mane, Sane, Dembele all with 12. Meanwhile, it was Bruno Fernandes racking up 11 assists. Milinkovic, Savic, and Sterling, the Man City duo, both with 10 and 9 each. We're sharing the Golden Boot winners. We're sharing Golden Gloves with ter Stegen and Areola for Barca and PSG, 13 each. Alright, we're checking in on them again. What was worthy, not only for one Super League win, but to make it back-to-back and defend their crown, was their front three carrying them once more. Sadio Mane with 22 goals and 12 assists. The Senegalese winger just tearing it up in the Super League. Meanwhile, Mohamed Salah again with 18 goals and 8. Roberto Firmino with 18 goal contributions, doing his part. Marco Verratti, their brand new signing with 3 goals and 4 assists, the Italian midfielder. The new signing, Maxi Gomez, didn't see the light of day. An 85 rated striker chilling on the bench. Season 3, you've got me hook, line, and sinker. This is like an addictive TV show where you just gotta watch episode after episode. It's so addicting. You just want to find out what happens next. I'm on the edge of my seat right now, so Season 4, you better provide. What a gargantuan way to start off Season 4 in the transfer window. I'm getting Season 1 type of Super League vibes. This business is explaining a lot. Federico Valverde to Manchester City for £157.6 million. I think that's the biggest transfer fee we've seen so far. Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester to PSG. Ruben Neves is from Lazio all the way to Barcelona for over 100 mil. That 3 9-figure transfers is going to be the max cap we're going to see, as Richarlison also switching to Bayern. We've got Milinkovic, Savic moving to Dortmund. Liverpool signed Goncalves from Sporting Lisbon in the second division. Militao moving to Manchester United for 66 million. Jonathan Tah again. Theo Hernandez moving back to his former club in Real Madrid. Thomas Partey now at Inter, the 30-year-old Ghanaian, for £46 million. Tammy Abraham moving back to his former club with Chelsea as Christensen departs to Napoli for 44 mil. The fridge, Harry Maguire. It's taken about 4 seasons for United to come to their senses, get to grips with Big Slabhead. They have shipped him off to Real Madrid. There's summer to remember in terms of the high-tier, elite quality deals, the transfers that continue to take place, but the summer has been productive, it's been efficient, and there have been some big splashes of cash. In Season 4, it's a repeat of the Player of the Year, the Ballon d'Or awarded to Mohamed Salah once more, and I guess they deserve it after winning back-to-back Super Leagues. It's the Egyptian king still thriving, still killing it at 31 years of age, maintains at 88 overall. Liverpool proving to be one of the most adaptable sides when it comes to the brand new formation of the Super League. Maybe that is why they're one of the front runners in organising this whole thing. The prevalent deals seem as dominant as ever in January, and Fabian is going to go from Chelsea to Inter for £84.5 million. No 9-figure transfer deals as Pogba makes the move at Chelsea for 74.1 mil. They found their replacement. Soyuncu leaves Bayern for Man City, and Adrian Silva makes a big transfer to Atletico Madrid. Nabil Fekir departs Manchester United for Lazio. It is Kasper Dolberg from Roma to PSG, and Arsenal acquire a brand new centre-back in Núñez. Jack Grealish finally leaves Aston Villa after 10 years at the club. You can take a look at the rest of the transfers, but January doesn't seem all too interesting. A couple of elite tier moves, but the rest of them pretty lackluster. Season 4's European Super League is going to end a little bit like this. Crowned brand new champions, it is Manchester City with a dominant, a more than comfortable display. For some reason, 42 games have been played. Have the rules changed? Have the European Super League just said, you know what, we're playing an extra 4 games. I don't care what the Premier League rules are. PSG, Real Madrid, and Liverpool make up the top 4. Liverpool gone from back-to-back champions to 4th. Real Madrid unable to achieve that Season 1 glory. Bayern outside the top 4. It is a Barcelona revival now up in 5th, but still unable to mount a title charge. Chelsea, Man United finally make the top half of the table. Now venturing into the bottom half, it is Spurs, Ajax, Dortmund, Lazio, Atletico Madrid, Napoli. Arsenal again have had another relegation battle on their hands, but achieve salvation by 7 points as RB Leipzig, Sevilla, and Roma are all getting relegated to the second tier. Here in the FA Cup, it was an all-English affair and probably one of the most normal fixtures we've seen so far in this experiment. Man City taking down Liverpool 2-1 in the final at Wembley. We've seen all English winners for these English trophies. At the end of the day, it is Chelsea in a 5-goal thriller against Juve, beating them out 3-2 in the Carabao Cup final. Man City with a 2-1 victory. Europa League winners. It's all coming up Millhouse for the citizens as we move over to the Champions League, and it's Real Madrid's first piece of major silverware since Season 1, really. A 3-0 comfortable victory as they take home, their 14th Champions League title. Here is the top goal scorers in the Super League, and it's Erling Braut Haaland staying loyal to Borussia Dortmund with 21 goals. He has earned himself the Golden Boot as a 38-year-old Ronaldo with 20 goals for Juventus. Mbappe probably one of the most underwhelming performers. You would expect him out of everyone to rise to the top, but in the Super League, it's proved hard for him in his career, only with 14 goals. It was Vinicius Jr., the most creative playmaker in the league. It saw him take home 14 assists. Dembele, Hazard, and Bruno Fernandes all make the top 4 with 10 plus assists. Your Golden Glove winner again, Alisson on top with 14. Getting promoted from the second tier, it is Benfica and Lyon. The French outfit is going to be making their debut in the Super League. Meanwhile, it's Villarreal, Leverkusen, Sporting, and Leicester City all fighting it out in the playoffs for that one last promotion spot. Taking a look down towards the bottom end of the table, I mean, you can pause, you can have a look, but getting relegated is West Ham, Ipswich, and Oxford United. Club Brugge and Dinamo Zagreb securing that automatic promotion. And what is going to go down as our last simulated season here for the European Super League? Here are some of the most high-profile transfers, such as the likes of Phil Foden and Barcelona. Bruno Fernandes finally departing United over to Real Madrid for just under 100 mil. 33-year-old Virgil van Dijk leaves Liverpool for Juventus. It is Vlasic to Real Madrid, the Croatian can, for 86 million. Brozovic makes a switch to Manchester United, and Napoli pick up Upamecano for 84 mil. The summer deal is providing for a few more twists and turns. Right here is crowned the Ballon d'Or winner 5 years into the European Super League, and Vinicius Jr. coming off his most creative season yet. The Brazilian takes home his first of the awards. The Golden Ball goes back forward to the 24-year-old, now at an 89 overall, valued at £133 million. That's it. Final is final. Here are your last, oh my god, 3-time winners now of the Super League. It is Liverpool on top by 1 point against the likes of Real Madrid, who are tough contenders. Pretty much was a 3-horse race for the title. Man City and Barcelona round up the top 4, and it's Atletico Madrid and Chelsea in 5th and 6th. Man United, PSG, and Juventus round up the top 10. Meanwhile, in the second half, or the bottom tier end of the table, Dortmund and Bayern unable to crack into the top half. Arsenal have literally had, I can't get over this, they're literally every time they've been threatened with relegation, and they still managed to prevail. Benfica, Lyon, and Leverkusen all going back down. Relegated to the second tier again, but the Italian sides like Napoli, Lazio, Ajax surprisingly have never been relegated as well. Big ups to them. Liverpool for the second time in this video have taken both European Super League and the Champions League titles in one season as they edge out Man City in an all-English affair 2-1 in the final. In the Europa League, it sees Juventus beat out Barcelona 3-1 on the night. It's not really going to matter all too much as the second division sees RB Leipzig and Sevilla achieve promotion to the European Super League top tier after the German side reached 100 points. Europa League specialists going up alongside them. Meanwhile, Sporting, Villarreal, Milan, and Everton for the first time fighting it out in the playoffs. Getting relegated for the final time is going to be Dinamo Zagreb and Athletic Bilbao. Wolves just survived by a slither 1 point. That's when we're probably going to have to leave it 5 years into the future with a European Super League, Premier League, brand new concept in world football that I probably think is going to kill the game. But it's fun to experiment here in FIFA 21 career mode. Hopefully you guys all did enjoy that one. Make sure to drop a like down below. We're aiming to hit 100k before 2021. Follow me on Twitter and Insta. All the socials are linked down in the description. As always, I've been BCHD. That has been the European Super League in FIFA 21, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.